I'm Tyrone and welcome back to Harrison Family Farm. If you guys recall from last week, I owe you an update on the tractor tire. Got some good and bad news regarding that. Some progress made, but still some things to come with it. So be mindful of that. And then also today, since like I said, I got some good and bad news regarding that. I can't quite use it yet. And so I'm in the process of getting another lawnmower that I have up and going, and that is this like mini zero turn rider here, a Swisher Big Mo. It's actually come to find out that it is a company that is actually I want to say headquartered nearby in Missouri, and so I've got it with the help of my dad, got it up, got it running, and now just working on getting a deck belt, which I have one right there that I ordered, but it seems to be a bit too big. And so yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along for the adventure, and hopefully we can get something running that will allow us to cut some of this grass that has just gotten really tall, as you can see here. So yeah, guys, right now I've been trying to figure out, like I said, I have a belt, but it's too big, and so it looks to be about an inch, maybe two at most, too long. So I got some string or some twine here. I'm gonna take the belt that I have, get an actual number on it, and then subtract, and then go on a hunt for a belt that matches that size. And then I think also what we'll do is, like I mentioned, I got the inner tube in. I even got some air in that tire for the tractor, but I have not mounted it, nor have I taken off the opposite side. So we might include some of that in this video as well. In the meantime, like I said, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get a measurement for this existing belt that I have, and then I'm going to see if I can find a way to locate one. Today is Sunday, by the way, so it might be kind of hard, but I'm going to try to anyway, and then see what we can do from there. I'll check back in with you guys here in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm going to measure this like I mentioned before, but I figured I'd record it because I figured it might be helpful to someone else that needs to measure a belt. I'm going to mark me a little line on my belt, and if you're good enough, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing it. So I'm just going to take this string and try to follow as closely as possible the outline of this. Yeah. Just going to match it up here like that, and then just kind of pull my string around to the, if I can do it while staying frame and focused. Pull the string. And I'm just trying to get back to my line. Let's see, right there. So now that I have that, I'm going to, I don't have to, but I'm going to cut it just because I only have so many hands.
Hey Tyrone, did you eat anything for lunch?
No.
Huh?
No.
Do you want something?
Sure.
You want a sandwich or?
That's fine.
Okay.
And that's Angela. And so this is the length that we have. And we'll just outline it again just to be sure that we're pretty darn close. And it's real hard to do it this way. That's why I kind of ran my finger on it first when I actually measured it. But just want to make sure we're close. And we look like our string shriveled up on us. So I might end up having to do this again. Let's see. There's that. Okay, I'm actually looks to be a little short, unfortunately. I think it's shriveled up on me. So I'm about 3 inches short. Which doesn't actually hurt me too bad because of shortness. So let me see. Now we'll take our tape measure and our string. Now we want to now extend to see where we land. Right now we're right at about 51 inches. So that's about a 54-inch build. So that means I want to drop down to 53 to 51 inches. Or yeah, so 53 to 52, I guess. Let's do that one more time. Never hurts to be sure. Get these numbers confused. Okay, one more time. Hopefully I'm getting this. You guys can see some of it, if not all of it. Uh-oh. That's right. And we're down. So yeah, we're right at about 51. I said 3, so we're at 54. We want to drop down to about 52. 52. All right, let's see if we can find a 52-inch belt. All right, guys. So I did a little research, and not much, honestly. I looked for a belt online after I got our measurements earlier, and then I saw a couple options at a few auto parts stores, and I started to go with that. But what I decided to do instead was to go by Feldman's, and the reason for that was because I know I also needed some dog food, and so that turned out to be my better option because I was able to get a new battery for the little rider more for a price I thought was pretty fair compared to what I looked online, because I also looked for that before I left. And then I also got a belt that I think should work for me. Like if you guys recall earlier when we measured this, I believe it came in at about 54 inches. This says it at 52. It was the next step down that I saw that they had available, and so thinking this is probably pretty close and should get me in the ballpark. We'll throw her on here in a second and find out whether it's going to work for us or not. I'm not actually going to do it right this moment because I actually got to leave now and go get some hay. I'm out of hay, so hopefully I'm able to actually do this once I get back and also get to that tire as well. So we'll see how it goes, but either way I'll check back in and keep you guys posted. All right, guys, so I've just made it back from getting the hay that you see behind me there. There we are. And so there's the goats too. Quickly about her, she's actually producing milk and has not, I was hoping she was pregnant. I saw her teeth drop and then she looked like she fell out a little bit, but you know, not anything, you know, that I would just yell that she's pregnant by her body, but she's producing milk. I've actually squeezed milk out of her. And so one thing I'm gonna be looking to do here soon is possibly get like I don't know, like one of those electric milkers or milk pumps to kind of get the milk out of her, and then also make sure she's not experiencing any discomfort, because it seems to be in one teat. And if he would move, see if I can show you guys that one there. You can see the difference in the two. But yeah, like I said, I've squeezed it a few times and gotten some milk out of it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna look into getting one of those pumps and then actually try to get it drained, or not get it drained, but you know, get her milked, and that way to continue to produce milk. I would assume anyway. That usually is how it would go. And on one hand, hold on. Okay, I want to turn the camera around. On one hand, you know, it could be another revenue source, if you will. You know, if it's even worth the effort and labor that it would take to milk her, especially since she's just one goat, you know. But anyway, on one hand, you know, I welcome it because it sounds cool, but on the other hand, this is something else for me to do. So we shall see. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that while I saw her, it made me think about that. And maybe one of you guys might have some insight. I Googled it, or Angela Googled it as well. And it could either be, it was some type of, I don't know, I forget in a moment. But yeah, they said it can happen where a goat is not bred and they actually produce milk. It's not super common, but it's not super uncommon, I think is what I read. But, oops, sorry, son. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the tractor tire today. in the last portion of the video, I mentioned to you guys that I found the belt, or I found a belt, and so I actually already put it on before I went to go get the hay. I just couldn't help myself because I wanted to see so badly if it was going to be close. So it looks close. I haven't started it to see, so I'm actually gonna now that I got back and got the trailer situated, I'm gonna go try to mess with it and see if we struck gold or not. So I'll touch back in a bit. Real quick before I get it started, I just wanted to show you guys that, yep, I've already, like I mentioned, ran the belt. Could be a lot cleaner down here, but through there, and actually, that belt right there needs to be on the other side of that guard. So good thing I decided to look real quick. Sorry about all that bouncing around, but I'm saying that the belt right here needs to be on the other side of that guard. That's part of what keeps it on that pulley, and that's our drive pulley. So we definitely want it on that. So I'm going to get that corrected, and then yeah, got to put the shields and the covers back on. I'm debating between leaving them off for a second just to make sure everything's turning, and then putting them on, I think, is what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'll get the belt fixed, and then pull it out, get that put on, and I still need to put the carburetor cover and stuff back on. If you're wondering what this stuff is, maybe I'll insert a clip, but I accidentally caught this thing on fire yesterday. Was having an issue getting it started, so I was using some ether, and it began to pool in here, and it backfired one time and it ignited. Yeah, I'll consider putting in some clips because I did catch it on one of our cameras. I wasn't recording, but I just so happened to catch it on camera, so maybe I'll insert that here. But anyway, I have to laugh at myself because it was funny. But anyway, I'm gonna get this belt fixed so that I can start putting things back together, so that I can hopefully at least make a pass or two on some of this grass. So I'll check back in a bit. Okay, guys, she started running pretty rough there at the end, but the good news is the belt worked. The pulleys and everything started to move when I engaged them, so that is definitely good news. But that was also part of what was killing the engine. So I might start with lubricating all the pulleys and stuff like that, just normal stuff. I just wanted to see that the belt would work, and so that is extremely good news for me. Yeah, I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to cut anything. That might be a little bit too ambitious, but we'll see. I mean, like today is what I mean. But we'll see how it goes. But I also did want to keep my word, as I said earlier in the video, and tell you the good and bad about the tractor, the tractor tire situation. So good news, like I did mention, I've gotten the new, there's the puppies and Sophie. But I've gotten a new inner tube in, so you can see new stem valve and everything there. New inner tubes in there. And I've even began to inflate it a little bit. Oh, hush, girl. Bad news is now I got a bum front tire too, and so I don't know if you guys are getting that on camera, the puppies, but yeah. So I gotta order another inner tube for it. And that's kind of why I got pushed on the back burner, because it's the weekend and I knew that I couldn't get one here fast enough in order for me to cut this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of those ordered probably this evening. I've already got the other one for this. I just need to take it off, which probably do one day this week and one evening this week. But yeah, just want to update you guys. Like I said, good news is this one's in. Bad news is I discovered I got another compromised inner tube. And so it could be something that, hold on, it could be something realistically that I can probably patch, but I think I'd just rather replace the inner tube, because when I put air to it, it didn't sound great at all. Actually, I haven't seen it, but yeah, it didn't sound great. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get on trying to lubricate this deck on this lawnmower, and then also put that carburetor housing back together, and see if I can't get something cut. But yeah, I just want to check in with you guys, give you guys an update. Like I said, I didn't get to the tractor today to give that part 2, but it is coming, because I am going to get that back in operation here soon, because I just need it, to be quite frank and honest. But guys, until next time, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great week. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Help us on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. And then, yeah, we'll just catch you on the next one. Peace.